Namaskaram, everyone. My name is Elena Polyakova, and I'm the Senior Students Recruitment Specialist in the Transport Telecommunication Institute. So here you can see the robotics automized system for the factories in the minimum size. So it's the same like you have in the production, but it's just the minimum size of it. So the students are taught how to program it and how to Namaskaram, everyone. Namaskaram, Empire Education partners and students. And I'm really happy to see so many of attendances today because we have a rain here. The rain season started already. So yeah, soon I'll be sharing the presentation. I'll be talking about Latvia as a destination for the studies, about our university and programs which we provide. But let me start with a short introduction of myself. My name is Elena Polyakova, and I'm the Senior Students Recruitment Specialist in the Transport Telecommunication Institute. And I'm mostly working with the international students, and I'm helping them for the whole process, started with the applications, and also I'm helping to receive the residence permit cards and settle in Latvia and start their educational journey. TSI is the only private technical university in Baltic states, which is located in capital, in Riga, and it provides the high quality of education in applied sciences. We have the two main faculties, the engineering faculty and the faculty of management, and the students can obtain the bachelor's, master's degree and even the PhD degree there. But let me start with the Latvia as the destination for the studies. Latvia is a small but very beautiful European country. It is located in between Lithuania and Estonia on the Baltic seashore, very close to Scandinavia and the other Northern Europe countries. We don't have the borders in between the countries, so the student, once he receives his residence permit, he can constantly live in Latvia and he can travel around the country, he can travel to the neighbor countries, and he has all freedom to explore the world. Also, Latvia is a very clean country and the fresh is here, and we don't have too much of population. That means it's very comfortable in case of the accommodation facilities, job offers, and the other stuff. I have already described a little bit about myself, told about myself. All the students will meet me upon their arrival in Latvia. They will meet personally me, and I will help them with the first steps, how to get the schedule, how to be engaged with the studies. So now you know me, and you probably will remember me, will be happy to see me again. So about Latvian geographical position and the seasons here. So Latvia has 4 seasons, and it has a beautiful summer, it has the beautiful autumn and spring, and the winter can be snowy, so you will first see the snow first time. But it also can be not that cold. Students are used to get acquainted with that and get settled with that without any problems. The TSI was founded more than 100 years ago, but with the existing name, it's already 25 years. This year we have the jubilee. And previously it was the big aviation university, the huge one, then it transformed to the smaller aviation university, and now we are the University of Applied Sciences in Transport and Telecommunication. We have more than 2,000 students and more than 1,000 alumni, and the quarter of our students are the international students from all the countries. Even the local students, they choose the English taught programs for the studies, so the group is the combination of the international students and they have a good time all together. And we have 18 study programs, 3 of which are endowable degrees, and our professors mostly have the PhD level of education. TSI is included in the world rankings in 500 best universities in the European Union. What fields of studies do we provide? Of course, it's the computer science, it's the most popular field in TSI. And artificial intelligence, electronics, robotics, transport and logistics, business and management, and aviation. We are mainly presented by two faculties, the engineering faculty and the transport and management. On the engineering faculty, we have the computer sciences, the software engineering. It's the general IT program, which prepares this IT specialist not with a narrow specialization, so the person can choose where he would like to develop his skills in IT field. We also have the computer engineering and electronics, the technical one program. The specialists there are taught how to work with the embedded devices, the cellular connections, the internet providers, and they can work in telecommunication companies. We have the robotics, it's the programming of robots. You are taught how to manage all kinds of robots, started from the small ones up to the big industrial robots, which are used for in car production, for example. And aviation engineering prepares the engineers who work in the airport and aviation company in checking the aircrafts before takeoff. It's a popular job now, not job, but the popular program because of the variety of jobs offered on the European market. And in master's degree, they are the same, the relevant fields of studies, except the management of information systems. It's the program in the engineering faculty. But the person will be taught how to manage the IT field, how to be the manager in IT company, to manage the project, the staff, and etc. But he'll receive the engineering degree in master's. And we have the PhD in telematics in logistics, the hardest one program in TSI, very deep in the research. In transport and management, there are mainly two fields: the business management, the shortest bachelor's program, 3 years duration only, and transport and business logistics. And the same in master's degree, and aviation management and double degree is also added to the list. And we have the new PhD program, Digital Economy and Business, which is related to the business field. It's also became very popular. It's not that complicated as an engineering faculty, and the PhD students, they have the rather free life during their studies, so they can find a job and they have, I would say, more possibilities to relocate in Latvia in case of studies. And the tuition fees you can see also on the bottom of the slide. And we have the double degrees programs with the British University of Bristol. The double degrees are implemented fully in Riga. The students study only in Riga, but after he completes the program, he defends one thesis, but he receives 2 diplomas. One from the TSI, another one from the British University of Bristol. So completely 2 authentic diplomas from European Union and from UK in one study period. For student, it will be only one place of studies, but factically he will be the students in 2 universities. In Bristol, he will have his unique students code, his students' history there. All his tasks will be graded in Bristol. So after he completes the program, he will have the full students' history in 2 universities and 2 diplomas. And we implemented the programs in very contemporary fields. It is computer science, artificial intelligence in bachelor's, and in master's in data analytics and artificial intelligence. And we have the management-related program in aviation management and sustainability. The management program in aviation is the professional one, so 1 semester of the studies, the student will have the obligatory internship in the Riga International Airport. That's a good chance to get the 2 degrees in 1 study period and to pay for it to less fees than apply directly in UK and pay the tuition fee in the Bristol, as the tuition in Bristol is 3 times more than on these programs, on these double degrees. There is an option also to study distantly, remotely, and obtain the degree without leaving a country. I know that it's not that popular, but still, if the person is very engaged in his life in India, he can get the European diploma by coming just once for his defense in the alumni party. The general admission requirements are the completed previous education. We consider the overall score more than 55% for our respected partner. Generally, it's more than 60%, but we have the special offer for our partners, so it's 55 and more percent. And English language proficiency on B2 level confirmed by certificate or the medium of instruction letter. For all the students, there are the entrance interviews with admission team. They are like a conversation for 10-15 minutes, and the questions will be about the motivation, the study choice, the future plans, and so on. And we also have the tests for bachelor degree students. They are conducted online, and it takes like half an hour, 1 hour to finalize each. The tests are not that complicated, but they have to be covered for the bachelor's degree applicants. The admission process takes around from 2 months to 4 months, depends on how fast the students cover the fees and pass the tests. It starts from uploading the application. If everything is completed, then we provide the registration fee invoice, and after the registration fee invoice, we start the evaluation of the educational documents in our academic information center, and we provide the interviews and the tests. When the student passes the examination and we receive the positive SC decision, we issue the offer letter, the final admission letter, and we provide the study agreement, the tuition fee for the first year, and €500 deposit fee invoices. And when we receive the payment, we prepare the invitation letter, and the student is ready to apply for visa. And after obtaining the visa, he is welcome in TSI. He will come in our admission team. We will help him to receive the schedule, to get into the studies, to apply for the residence permit. And we have the new colleague in the admission team. She's from Kerala, so she will be also helping the students to get into the courses. We start the welcome week for TSI in September 9th. It will be the week only for the events and foundation staff. And the first classes will be starting from the 16th of September. And we recommend, of course, to arrive in the beginning of September to be in time with the welcome week and to get acquainted with the country, with the group, and with the course, which will start soon. We also have the Erasmus Plus Exchange Mobility Program for students. They can join the other university for a semester or even for 1 year and receive the financial aid, the scholarship from the European funds, which will be supporting their stay. They will not lose the time for studies, as when they come back, the credit points will be recalculated and they will just continue their studies in TSI. We have more than 50 universities, mostly in European Union, and we recommend to use this option to receive the new experience in life, the new studies in new country, and not to lose anything and get only profit of the stuff. And as Applied Science University, we have 19 labs in telecommunications, electronics, robotics, aviation. So the students are taught in the small groups, and they have the real practical studies. So they practically taught how to operate this kind of systems. So here you can see the robotics automized system for the factories in the minimum size. So it's the same like you have in the production, but it's just the minimum size of it. So the students are taught how to program it and how to operate it. That's very good, because once they complete the program, they have the real knowledge. They really know how to manage the stuff. And we have different kind of robots and automized systems. So on this slide, you can see the robot which worked in Volkswagen automobile production in Germany. Now he is residing in TSI, the orange one, and the one of humanoid type now is a rather complicated robot. He understands the speech, he sees the object, he can dance, he can sing, he can do yoga, and he has a lot of sensors and used by the bachelor's degree robotics students to write their final thesis work. We also have the Aviation Professional Academic Center, which issues the safety certificates for aviation engineers, which are needed along with the diploma to be allowed to work with the aircrafts. The student needs around 11-12 certificates, so once you obtain it separately, it takes your time and money, but in TSI program, he can do it in one study period. The program is combined in such a way that he obtains the bachelor's degree, in the same time he receives the safety certificates, and then he will receive the final license for the aviation engineer. And of course, we have labs in aviation engineering with all the aircraft's engines and other stuff, and the students are taught practically how to manage it, how to repair the aircraft. And TSI is closely working with the industry, with the biggest and main companies in our industries like IT, robotics, aviation, and logistics. And we are #1 among the universities in Latvia as for the employees' choice. So our alumni are #1 to be chosen by the employees. Once per year, we organize the Career Day, when we invite all these big companies with the stands, and it's a kind of fair. So first, the students get acquainted with the news from the industry, receive some information about the guest lections and everything, what's happening, and then he has a chance to talk with the company directly. He can come to each and every stand and have a conversation with HR about how he can be employed, what he needs to know, what skills he needs to gain. And it happens every year, so the student has several chances during his studies to talk with the companies and to obtain the offer for employment. As for the accommodation facilities, Latvia is rather a fine country to find the place where to stay. We have a lot of options, and we recommend several of them. They are also listed on the website. And the closest one to TSI is the Czech Republic hostel. It's only for the students. It's done for the students. It has all the facilities there, like gaming room and cinema, and laundry and some other stuff, and the price is around 200 to 2,500 euros per month. It includes all the other payments which are needed to reside, to live. There are also some other options the student can check and book for himself or his stay. After a while, the students are also using the private sector to find the place where to reside. And TSI is located close to the city center as well as close to the sleeping district, where there are a lot of facilities for where to rent a flat and apartment. Latvia has not such big prices as some Scandinavian countries, so the fees which students spend per month are average. And there are special offers for the students for the bus tickets, for some recreation stuff, for concerts, cinemas, and etc. And it takes like around 500-600 euros, including accommodation and food for the student to reside in Latvia. And of course, they also have an ability to receive a part-time job, as the bachelor's degree students receive the 20 hours per week permission, so they can work the half day. And the master's degree students, they can work the full day, as they're studying only in the evenings or on the Saturdays. So they don't have the classes in daytime, so they can find the full-time job, 40 hours per week, and combine the work and studies there. That was all from my presentation. Okay, then thank you for your attention.